Well, we're up at police headquarters, and the Isle of Man police scheme for the youth of the Isle of Man has been something that's been in preparation for some time. Mike, we talked about this last year when you were first looking at it, and it's come to fruition.
Yeah, we started last year. Obviously, there's an awful lot of planning into something like this. It's taken us a long time to get to this point, but we are here, and we're ready to go.
I mean, you weren't sure how many people would come forward, but I think you were pleasantly surprised, were you?
Very surprised, very pleasantly surprised. We had over 100 applications, and it was quite a thorough process that we had to choose the individuals who we've got now as cadets. Hopefully they'll stay with us for the next 2 years. It's a 2-year programme that we run, but the guys that we've chosen, the young people we've got with us they're doing well so far.
Okay, well, extra brownie points here because we asked for a volunteer and Katherine came forward. Tell us about your reason to get involved.
My reason to get involved is because when I'm older I'd like to go into the police, so it's a really great scheme to get involved in to try and get a taste of what it's going to be like for if I did want to actually pursue my career in the police in later life.
I have to say you look like the real deal as well.
Yes, I do like the uniform, it's really good.
Where do you think this will take you exactly then? I mean, what career path is there here?
I think if after the 2 years, I think I'd have a good chance of getting into the police full time because I've done the course showing my ability, and hopefully it'll get me a career.
I'm talking to the media, remember to do that, okay? What are you going to teach them anyway, Mike?
We're going to teach them lots of different things. Basically, we want to be working in our communities. We want to teach them a little bit about police work, but it's more about projects. It's more about how we can interact with our community. Sometimes it doesn't always come best from the older generation like myself. The best people to speak to young people, sometimes young people.
Now, they're not going to go out on the streets and become policemen, right?
No, they're not going to be given any pepper spray. They're not going to be given handcuffs or batons. I know we've had police cuts recently, but they're not the fill-in. No, we're there to do community projects. We've got a cracking one organised already this weekend on Saturday down Port Erin, where we're going to have a meet and greet with the elderly. In fact, the whole of Port Erin, I think, should come down and have a free coffee, free bit of cake that they're going to cook. I'm not going to make any cakes, and come down and meet us.
Well, I hope it all goes well. And as you probably say on the CV, it's going to look great if you do this, if you do want them to go into the force when they get older.
There's no guarantee of a position, obviously, at the end of this, but it is going to give them a better understanding of what we do. It's going to give them, hopefully, the skills that is needed to become a police officer and to be a police officer.
Well, you've had a great uptake. What happens now? Will you take some more in next year, or is this a 2-year scheme now that's running?
It's a 2-year scheme that's running. It is, unfortunately, we would like to offer it every year, but it's not feasible. It's so we've got a lot planned in the next 2 years, so you will be seeing a lot of us around and about. So there's a lot planned. Watch this space.